I was born and raised into a community and family full of boys, where the male is in charge of work and the woman is in charge of the house. Growing up, it became hard at times to fit in. I was excluded from certain sports and activities because I was a girl. It grew harder and harder to fit in with the passing of the years. It seemed that as I grew older, I began to notice how women were actually viewed in society. As I entered middle school, I began to notice that the sports were mostly offered to boys. This made me realize that they didn't think that us women were capable of succeeding in a male-dominant sport. I also experienced girls being put down and thought of as objects and toys because they were girls, not valued for what they were, but what they were believed to be. I myself grew tired of this and began to question authority as to why they thought of me as less for being a girl. By doing so, I began to change the perspective of my immediate family.
Sometimes I have a difficult time being understood. People just don't understand who I am and where I come from. I always try to be myself, but when I do, there's always that one person that will correct my every move, even if I try to do it right. Just because I am a girl doesn't mean I have to do all the chores in the house, all the woman things, like people say I have to. One time I proved someone wrong. I wanted to play with them. They were playing football with my cousins. I wanted to play with them. And they were playing football, and I was trying to convince them to let me play. So what they did, they put me to a test. They they threw the football as hard as they could, but I still caught it. And then they tried to tackle me, and I tackled them harder. And then when the test was over, they said I was good, and I could finally play with them because there aren't any girls in my block. But sometimes they just tell me that I can't do things because I am a girl. Sometimes I try to light fireworks up and they don't let me because they say I will burn myself and I'm too fragile. But I don't think that's true, and that any girl could be strong as a guy and should have the same rights.
As a child, I always wondered when my mom always had to do the dishes, do the laundry, or clean the kitchen and the living room. When I was 10 years old, I asked her why she had all these responsibilities. She said that it was because she was a woman and that some of these responsibilities I would have to do sooner or later. As I grew older, I began to realize what my mom had said about these responsibilities, and all of what she had said was true. I had gotten more responsibilities over the years. Because of this experience, I began to realize that I would do these things, and if I ever got married, I would share these things with my husband.
As an only child, I have many responsibilities and household chores, especially because I'm a girl. And many times it's too much for me and I get stressed out. My mom is not at home, which means I have more work to do. My dad expects me to do all those things because I'm a girl, which means it's harder for me and I get more stressed out. And also because my mom's in the hospital, um, get more stressed out and I have nobody to talk to. And after everything that happened with my mom and me being at home trying to do all those chores, I've learned that boys and girls should have the same responsibilities. Like boys should be able to do what girls do and girls should be able to do what boys do.
For being a girl, my mom doesn't let me hang out with my friends from school because I'm a girl and because I don't know how to take care of myself, but I do. One time I wanted to go play with my friend in the computer at her house. When I asked my mom, she said I couldn't go because I was a girl and girls need more care. I thought this was unfair because I am able to take care of myself just like my little brother is able to, to be outside by himself. My gender should not determine whether I can do out by myself or not.
I have felt discriminated for being a girl. I remember when I was younger, I wanted to play football with the boys, but I couldn't because I'm a girl and it's not a girly sport to play. I knew that wasn't fair, so I talked with my family and told them boys and girls should be treated equal, so I should be able to play any sport even if it's a boys kind of sport. They agreed and they treat boys and girls the same now.
I've been told and raised that by being a girl, I'm weak and powerless, that I can't stand up for myself because only men could do that. Yet, that wouldn't make me believe that I'm really that weak. There's been a moment in which I have been treated that way, like in middle school, in which a teacher would pick mostly on us girls than the boys, thinking that me or my mom wouldn't stand up when she didn't really knew us. Being a girl isn't easy, but it really isn't that impossible.
We are equal because we have the same responsibilities. Not only do men or fathers work, but women and wives work as well. They both have to do certain tasks to help the family. They both have to put effort. Women and men both have to work, put effort, and complete responsibilities. So why are women looked down on?
Time being myself because people don't understand who I really am. They think that just because I'm a girl that I have to do housework and clean and wash dishes and stuff, but if I were a boy they wouldn't expect me to do as much. Like one time when my mom would let my brother go out with his friends one day but wouldn't let me go out with my friends because I'm a girl. And I think that's unfair because just because I'm a girl that doesn't mean I'm any less responsible or mature than a boy.
Being a girl means I have to watch my back and be careful of what I do. I'm not allowed to walk outside alone, especially at night, without having some sort of protection. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. I always hear stories of people getting beat up, raped, or killed for insignificant reasons. Why is society teaching young women how to avoid getting raped instead of teaching people not to rape? 1 in 4 women get abused and raped, and society still asks what she was wearing. Because we are girls, we can't wear tight or short-fitting clothes without looking like we're asking for it, even if it is 100-degree weather. A girl shouldn't be judged harshly by what she is wearing, and a girl shouldn't have to